this is the best way. Right here, I have a fireplace. See that? Right there on that side. See if you can see it. See it? Right there. There it is. Okay. Here's the thing about a fireplace. The closer you get to the fire, the more you will be warmed by that fire. The closer you get, there's a warming that begins to take place. The fire does not change. It cannot change. It's fire. Now, what happens is this. Sometimes what we do is we step away from the fire. The fire never changes. We step away from it. And because we step away, we allow the cold to come in. Cold is the absence of heat. Cold is not a real thing, actually. It's the absence of heat. And so what happens in the same way, what begins to take place is that God never changes. His word never changes. As we draw near to him, right? And we let go and we confess our sin and we come to the presence of God daily and we consume the Lord. As we draw near, he begins to warm our hearts again. We begin to delightfully become warmed by the light of his love and word. And we begin to remember, oh, I forgot. We often forget. But what we do is we allow our experiences, we get cold spiritually, we get distracted, and we live in the cold. And what happens is, like, some of us are sitting here and we're like, I can never experience warmth again. I can never experience warmth again. Yes, you can. You just have to reposition yourself and get near the fire. It's really that simple, my friends. We make it complicated because we make it complicated. You are in him. You must believe that you are in him. This is for your soul. This is fighting against your soul. The spirit, listen, let me tell you what happens. What happens is this. When we allow the coldness of the flesh to take over, what happens is our mind, our will, and our emotions are influenced now by a fallen dead man. Okay? However, but when we allow the Holy Spirit to take dominance in us, when we draw near to the fire, right? He immediately affects our mind, our will, and our emotions. What am I saying? All of a sudden, when we draw near to the flame, when we draw near to the fire, what will begin to happen is this. Our mind, which is part of our soul, because we're allowing the Spirit to take dominance over us, our mind now starts to align itself to the Word. Our will now is to please the Lord. Our will changes. And our emotions now become spirit-led, true heavenly emotions, love, joy, peace. We begin to rightly experience the fruit of the Holy Spirit and the awareness of God in our lives, because we are now, get this, under alignment.